together. I said to a Christian one time, Isa is going to come and he's the one who's going to force you guys to pay jizya. At least Muhammad gave you a what? A third option, which is jizya. Isa will get rid of that. I have a question now. I have a question. Is Isa going to come as a prophet? Isa is not a prophet. I'm going to give you guys two options. Is Isa a prophet or is he a companion? Isa is coming down in what form? When it comes to this, is he a prophet from Allah? Okay, any other answer? He is or he isn't? That's all I want. So he's not a prophet. Legislation of Muhammad. He's a prophet, Anna? So if he's following Nabiullah Muhammad, Nabiullah Muhammad used to take jizya. How come he's not taking jizya? He's not following the Prophet's legislation. The Quran mentions that there's jizya that's taken. Sah? Hey, why is Isa taking no jizya? Yeah? The Prophet gave him the legislation already in advance. He has the legislation here right now. The Prophet said he's not going to take the jizya, meaning he should not take the jizya. Are we all together, brothers? So Nabiullah Isa, when he comes, he's going to be from the followers of this deen. He's not coming with his own legislation. And the fact that he's not taking the jizya, it's not like we come and then Isa does it and we don't know how he did this. We already know that the Prophet told us that he's going to do that. So it's prescribed for him. Are we all together, brothers? There's a legislation that was prescribed for him over here. And there's a risala written by Shaykh al-Albani rahimahullah where he compiled between the two issues that I just mentioned. All of the entire narrations of Dajjal and all of the hadiths of Isa ibn Maryam coming down, Shaykh al-Albani compiled it in one risala. And he called it Qissah. Qissatul Masih al-Dajjal. And it brings all of the riwayat in an amazing manner. I don't think anyone's done it like him. So I don't know the name, but you will find it. If you just say Albani's hadith book on Isa ibn Maryam, Dajjal is only one. It's amazing. Buy it. Especially nowadays, people questioning these two, you have to buy that book. You have to read all of those narrations. Now.
الإيمان قول وعمل يزيد وينقص والإيمان قول وعمل يزيد وينقص كما جاء في الخبر أكمل المؤمنين إيمانا أحسنهم خلقا.
The iman increases and it decreases. Do we believe that? Yeah. Iman increases and it? The iman increases and it what? Hey, what's the evidence that the iman increases? Ilyas, what's the evidence that iman increases? How did the Prophet say? Hey, who knows? Yeah? Huh? I want the hadith. Who can narrate the hadith for me? Narrate in Arabic. In Arabic. أي تفضل. That's not the statement of the Prophet, that's the statement of the scholars. من رأى منكم منكرا what is that? فذلك أضعف الإيمان. That's the evidence that the hadith is the weakest of Iman. Okay, that's the evidence that the Iman decreases. Okay, I want evidence that the hadith increases. Ayah, hadith, something. Hey, for us. فاخشوهم فزادهم إيمانا. نعم صحيح. إنما المؤمنون الذين آمنوا إذا ذكر الله وجلت قلوبهم وإذا تليت عليهم آياته إيش؟ آياته زادتهم إيمانا وعلى ربهم يتوكلون. Iman increases. Brothers, I beg you. Any issue you believe in, find your dalil. Don't just say, yes, that's, yes. The scholars, they said this, and this is what's said. Dalil. What's your dalil for this? Learn the ayah, learn the hadith. You have to. Especially these issues are aqeedah related issues. It has to be on your tongue. The iman is qawl and amal. Iman is speech and action. Hey, what's the evidence? Today I'm going to question. Hey, what's the evidence that iman is qawl and amal? Everyone's putting his head down. Start looking at his book now. Hey, what's the evidence that iman is qawl and amal? Hey, الإيمان بضع وسبعون شعبة. هي أعلاها قول لا إله إلا الله. هي وأدناها إماطة الأذى عن الطريق. هي والحياة شعبة من الإيمان. والحياة من الإيمان. صح. That's enough for me. This hadith mentioned, the Prophet said that Iman is how many branches? الإيمان بضع وسبعون شعبة. Another narration says بضع وستون شعبة. Two narrations. One says 60 some odd numbers, and the other one says 70 odd numbers. The highest of it is what? قول لا إله إلا الله. لا إله is what? قول, speech. وأدناها, the lowest of iman is what? Taking harm from the earth. And then what did the Prophet say? وَالْحَيَاءُ مِنَ الْإِيمَانِ. Let's stand over this hadith. This hadith is powerful. Nabiullah Muhammad was teaching us something more than what we can just see. You know what he was teaching us? He was teaching us that the iman is divided into three. Are you all paying attention, brothers? Okay, let's go again. Iman is how many branches? 73 branches. Okay, what's the highest? Tawheed, la ilaha illallah, right? La ilaha illallah is the foundation of your iman. Without it, there is no iman. So write this down, everybody. Uṣūl iman. The foundation of iman. Uṣūl iman. The foundation of iman. That's what? La ilaha illallah. La ilaha illallah represents the asl of iman. That's the first thing that the Prophet was showing us in the hadith. What was the second thing that the Prophet mentioned? Haya, right? Shyness. I want to put it in order. Shyness, right? Did the Prophet not mention shyness? Did he not say shyness is from iman? That is a wajibul iman. Write that down. Wajibul iman. Ama kamaluhul wajib. That's it's an obligation of iman. Without it, iman will exist, but it's highly deficient. Are we all together? The third that the Prophet mentioned was what? Imatatul adha anil tariq, taking harm from the earth. That's the third type of iman. What is it? It is mustahab, recommended iman. The third type is the recommended iman. Kamaluhul mustahab. So let's say it one more time. The first one was Uṣūl iman, the foundation of iman, which was la ilaha illallah. The second one was haya, shyness, which is kamaluhul wajib. It's the obligatory things that you need to come within the religion. The obligatory things that kamaluhul wajib. The third one was what? The third one is kamaluhul mustahab. It's like your body. If somebody stabs you in the heart, what will happen to you? You'll die. That's the asl. Foundation for your existence. Okay. What about if somebody chopped your hand off? You still live, but you're deficient. That's kamalul wajib. What about if you lost your hair? If you lost your hair, yeah? You just lose your beauty. Or the completeness. Are we all together, brothers? Am I making sense now? Those three are the iman. Just like the body, the iman is like that. Are we all together, brothers? If you lose the asal of your iman, you're not a Muslim anymore. You leave the fold of Islam. The scholars, they all agree part of Uṣūl al-Iman is La ilaha illallah. There's no difference of opinion on that. Are we all together, brothers? Lakin, is there anything else that needs to be added into Uṣūl al-Iman? Some scholars, they put the salah in there. And some people, they put the salah in the what? The wajib. Does that make sense? If you put in the asl, meaning you're not a Muslim. Some scholars say, no, take it to the kamaluhul wajib. You're a Muslim, but you're very deficient. It's like a person who's lost an arm. Or one leg's missing. Are we all together, brothers? Even though they differ which one falls under these three, there are differences, but they don't differ on these three branches. But which one it goes where is different upon. Am I making sense here? All of it's taken from the hadith. الإيمان بضع وسبعون شعبة أعلاها قول لا إله إلا الله وأدناها إماطة الأذى عن الطريق والحياء شعبة من الإيمان. Am I making sense? Again, one more time. Those three that I just mentioned, they are called, those three just I mentioned, it's called Shu'abul Iman. Shu'ab, branches of Iman. Those three I just mentioned, it's called Shu'abul Iman, the branches of Al-Iman. But what are the pillars of Al-Iman? Qawl and Amal. Qawl and Amal are the pillars of Al-Iman, Arkanul Iman. What are they? Qawl and Amal. They are pillars. These two are pillars. Qawl means speech and Amal means what? Action. They're both pillars. Here, there are three groups. There are how many groups? Three groups. The first group are the Khawarij. I want you to all understand the issue of the Khawarij and Ahl Sunnah. The Khawarij, for them, how many branches of Iman did I say there were? Yeah? Respond quickly, brothers. How many branches of Iman did I mention? Three. What was the first one? Aslul Iman. Second one was what? Kamalul Wajib. The third one was what? These three branches, Ahlul Sunnah believe in it. The Khawarij, all of the Iman is an asal. Please ponder, you have to really understand. To the Khawarij, the whole religion, everything in it is asal, foundation. So based on, to them, if everything is an asal, what are they going to do to everybody who doesn't come with asal? Are you with me, brothers? What do they do to them? Expel them out of the religion. Are you with me, brothers? The Murji'ah, to them, everything of the Iman is a sub-branch, it's mustahab, it's recommended. There's no asal, or there is no wajib. All of it's recommended, it's mustahabbat. Diametrically opposite, Ahlul Sunnah are the only ones who believe in those three. Anyone who believes in those three, he enters the view of Ahlul Sunnah. He is from the Mu'taqad of Ahlul Sunnah. Even if he differs on which one enters the asal and which one goes into the fara' and which one goes, are you with me, brothers? As long as he believes these three branches are present. Okay, one more time. How many pillars are there of Iman? How many pillars of Iman are there? Two. What were they? Qawl and Amal. What's Qawl? Speech. Amal is what? Action. The speech is divided into two. The speech, according to Ahl Sunnah, is two. Speech is two. The speech of the tongue. Qawlul lisan, the speech of the tongue. The speech of the tongue. Qawlul lisan. What's an example of qawlul lisan? The speech of the tongue. An-nutqu bi-shahadatain, the testimony of la ilaha illallah. Are we all together, brothers? Is everybody with me? Okay, Hold on to that information for me. I don't want to do information overload. From the Shu'abul Iman, Qawlul Lisan, what does it fall under? Asal or wajib or mustahab? Nutq bi-shahadatain, the pronunciation of La ilaha illallah for a person to enter Islam, what does it become? Asal. So right under that you write asal, foundation. Qawlul lisan is asal for you. Without it there's no iman. Are we all together, brothers? The second type of qawl, the second type of speech, which is what? Qawlul qalbi. Qawlul qalbi. It's the speech of the heart. The speech of the heart is al-inqiyad, to submit. It's what? Ama al-iqrar. Both ways. Even that the Shaykh al-Islam in Kitab al-Iman, he avoids the term al-iqrar. He avoids it. He prefers the word al-inqiyad. And I won't go into why. Okay? Okay. Good. Al-inqiyad, what does it mean? Submission. I mentioned it, right? Submission. Okay. Is that a asal from the Shu'ab al-Iman? Or is it wajib? Or is it mustahab? It's a asal. Right under it, asal, foundation. When a person says La ilaha illallah from his tongue, his heart has to submit with it. Are we all together? It's a foundation. Stop here, brothers. Stop here. So you're saying, and this is tricky because these masail are very detailed and it's fine-tuned and it can cause a problem if you mix everything up. When I said it's a asal, does it mean that your Islam is not accepted from you unless you come with nutq bi-shahadatain, the pronunciation of the shahadatain, ashhadu an la ilaha wa ashhadu anna Muhammadan Rasulullah, and you then affirm it in your heart? If you don't come with both, we're not going to accept it from you. Is that what we say? No. For us, he can be lying if he wants to, we will still take it from him. Us, we can only judge on the first one, which is if he says to us, ashhadu an la ilaha wa ashhadu anna Muhammadan Rasulullah, even in the most awkward situations, like what happened to Usama ibn Zaydin. Usama was in the battlefield. Sah? Usama's fighting with the man, and the man is fighting back with Usama. And as Usama is about to strike him, the man goes, ashhadu an la ilaha wa ashhadu anna Muhammadan Rasulullah. This situation does not look like al-inqiyad or al-iqrar. Doesn't seem to be there. Are we all together, brothers? It doesn't seem to be there. Wallahi, brothers, pay attention. It's very important. It doesn't seem to be there. But can there be a chance that it could be real? We live on that 0.0001%, and we believe, we take that. In case they could have been real. Are we all together, brothers? And we take his La ilaha illallah for. Are you there, brothers? We will accept it. We'll say, okay, Islam is accepted. Lakin, when I said it was an asal, I mean the day of judgment, it won't be accepted from him. Unless it comes with both. Are we all together? So we distinguish here between umur al-dunya wa umur al-akhirah. The dunya and the hereafter. The dunya, we will accept La ilaha illallah from anybody who says it to us. Even if the context and the situation doesn't look out of proportion to us, we will take it because we were commanded to judge the people by what? By what they say. Are we all together? Allah said in the ayah, وَلَا تَقُولُوا لِمَا, Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala, He says, وَلَا تَقُولُوا لِمَنْ أَلْقَى إِلَيْكُمُ السَّلَامَةِ لَسْتَ مُؤْمِنًا. Don't say to those people who say Assalamu alaikum to you, don't say to them, you're not Muslims. Take it from them. Take what's apparent. Are we all together, brothers? Am I making sense here? Next, now we finish the speech. Speech of the tongue and the speech of the... Both of them are what? Asal. I now want to stop here and I want to explain groups that went against Ahlul Sunnah. Okay. There's a group known as the Murji'ah. Have you heard of them? If you haven't, it's the first time to hear of them. The Murji'ah, there are two groups of the Murji'ah. There are many groups, but I'm trying to summarize it for you to make it easy for you. There's a group of the Murji'ah that said, the only thing that is an asal is the utterance of La ilaha illallah. They said what's in your heart is not an asal. They are called Ghulatul Murji'ah, the extreme Murji'ah. We just mentioned that the speech of the tongue and the speech of the heart, both of them are foundation. Did I not say that? They said no, the speech of the tongue is enough. That's a foundation. The speech of the heart is not an asal. And they are called the extreme Murji'ah. They are a deviated group. And they said that's enough for a person's Islam. So according to them, the munafiqeen are what? What's it? Because the munafiqeen, do they not say La ilaha illallah? They say it all day. They say it all day. These are the extreme Murji'ah, which are the Jahmiyyah. There's another group of the Murji'ah, the second one. What did they say? They said, the two that I just mentioned, Qawlul Qalb and the Qawlul Lisan, they are both asal, but the action is not part of Iman. This is enough. Say it with your tongue, believe in your heart, it's khalas, nothing else. The actions is not a pillar of Iman. They stopped here. They don't want to move on. Because I'm going to move on right now, sir. I'm going to move on to actions. The other group of the Murji'ah, they stopped here. And they said both of them are what? Asal. Qawlul qalbi and qawlul lisan. That's it. As for the amal, the action, which is the second pillar of Iman, brothers, are you all with me, or am I just talking to myself? You want me to repeat it? Shall I repeat myself? I'm going to come to it. I'm going to come to what they know as mustahab. Okay, I'm going to come to it. The Murji'ah are two groups. There are many more. As you go on, you start learning another group come in, another group came in. The Murji'ah, when it comes to the speech, they believe the person has to say it. Are we all together, brothers? On his tongue. And what did I say they have to do also? One group, what did they say? He just has to say it with his tongue and he doesn't have to affirm it in his heart. No problem. According to them, who's a believer? The munafiqeen. Another group said, that's a very bad statement of yours. We believe what? Qawlul lisan and qawlul, both of them to us is a foundation. Are we all together? They made it both an asal. Are we all together, brothers? That's as far as the Murji'ah stopped. Are we all together, brothers? None of them, all the groups of the Murji'ah, none of them came into the actions. They stopped there and that's where they believe. Now we go into the second one, which is what? The second pillar. What's it called? Actions. Actions are two types. The actions are how many types? Two types. Amalul qalbi, the action of the heart. The action of the heart. The first one is amalul qalbi, the action of the heart. And in there what falls? Al-hubbu, wal-raja, wal-khawfu, wal-raghba, wal-rahba, wal-inaba. Loving Allah, coming with sincerity, fearing Allah tabarak wa ta'ala, tawakkul in Allah azza wa jalla. All of them are actions of the heart. Now, what's the difference between the speech of the heart and the action of the heart? I won't go into that now. Are we all together, brothers? I won't. It's too technical for you. All of those are what? All of them are foundation. Amalul qalb is an asal. from the 3 shu'ab of iman, asal, foundations. Amalul qalb, loving Allah is a foundation. Hoping in Allah is foundation. All of these are what? Sincerity for Allah Ta'ala is a foundation. Amalul qalb is a what? It's a foundation. Good. Now we come into the second type of action, which is action of the limbs. Amalul jawarih. The actions of your limbs. This is salah, zakah, sawm, hajj. Are we all together, brothers? The action of the heart, is it asal or is it? If you say that the action of the heart is an asal, you fall into the view of the Khawarij. Yay. Meaning every actions of the limbs is a foundation. If anybody leaves, he's a disbeliever. So if the person doesn't pay zakat, is he a disbeliever? No, I'm talking about actions of, not actions of the, did I say actions of the heart? I mean action of the limbs, action of the limbs. Sorry, correction. Actions of the heart, now all of them are foundations. Are we all together? What about the actions of the limbs? Are they all foundation? So is it as a sub-branch? Is it a wajib? Are you all with me, Zakir? Ahlus Sunnati wal Jama'ah, including the author of this book. Who is the author of this book? Imam Ahmad. Imam Ahmad held 5 views in this issue. Please listen to it. How many views did he hold? When it came to the actions of the limbs. And Imam Ahmad believed. The actions of the limbs. He believed. First view. That the actions of the limbs, if a person leaves the salah, he's a kafir. That's the only foundation to Ahmad ibn Hanbal according to one view. The only foundation of the actions of the limbs according to Imam Ahmad was what? Salah only. Another view of his is what? Salah and zakat. Another view of his is what? Salah, zakat and sawm. Another view of his is what? Salah, zakat, sawm and hajj. How many views do you have here? 4 views, right? And another view of his is that none of the actions of the limbs are a foundation. The only thing is La ilaha illallah, which is amalul qalbi and qawlul qalbi and qawlul lisan is asal. And none of the actions of the limbs are a asal, according to Imam Ahmad. 5 views. Am I making sense here? Shall I repeat myself or do you guys get it? It's too technical, huh? Yeah? Is it too technical what I said? Shall I repeat it one more time? When it comes to the actions of the limb, I'm going to stop at this point, inshallah ta'ala. When it comes to the action of the limb, Al-Imam Ahmad, 5 views. The first view is Salah. That's it. If you leave the Salah, you're kafir. Another view of Imam Ahmad, Salah and Zakat. If you leave Zakat, you're kafir as well. Imam Ahmad believed another view, fasting as well. Another view, Zakat as well. Those are 4 views, right? Those 4 in Arabic, they're known as Mabani ul-Arba'a. In Aqidah books, if you come across Mabani ul-Arba'a, the 4 pillars. According to Ahlul Sunnah, if somebody makes takfir on these 4, it's a view from the views of Ahlul Sunnah, but it's weak. It's a weak view, but it's a view of Ahlul Sunnah. It's not the belief of the Khawarij. But it's a weak view. Ahmad then had a 5th view, which was what? None of the actions of the limb is a what? It's an asal. Are we all together, brothers? That was a 5th view of Imam Ahmad, rahimahullahu ta'ala. Ala kulli hal. The strongest opinion is the only thing that is a foundation in the actions of the limbs is a what? Salah. That's the strongest opinion. I ask you guys a question now. I want you to think. Who's of the opinion that leaving the salah is disbelief? There's two views of Ahlul Sunnah. Who's of the opinion that leaving the salah is disbelief? Put your hand up. Who's of the opinion that it's not disbelief? Put your hand up. Don't worry. Honesty is the best policy. Okay. Those people who believe leaving the salah is not kufr akbar, what is the foundation of actions of the limbs? For them, the action of the limbs, those of you who said that leaving the salah is not disbelief, then according to you, nothing from the actions of the limb is a what? Asal. So the action of the limb is not a asal. Yeah? Please listen to what I'm saying. Are you with me? So does that mean that if you don't come with actions of the limbs in totality, you're still a Muslim? Have you guys heard of these issues of irja being thrown at some people because of this issue? Sheikh Albani being accused of irja. Have you heard of it? It's because of this issue. If you leave the salah, you are left with believing that the actions of the limbs, none of it is what? Food for thought, inshallah ta'ala. Anything which I have said that was wrong or incorrect is from me and shaitan, and Allah and His Messenger are free from it. Subhanakallahumma wa bihamdik, ashhadu an la ilaha illallah. أستغفرك وأتوب إليك.